So is there a specific place where these are supposed to go? Or?
Yeah, so the driver usually wants to go in like the very top section here. It's like the longest club. The shorter clubs tend to go at the bottom or whatever. So, yeah, that's good, man. All right, Alex, thank you for the session, man. Just wanted to, as I described, kind of summarize what we talked about today. So you have it all in one place, and you're like, how do I grip it again? You can kind of go back here and refer to that. So, all right, when that is the first thing we taught you, was kind of how to grip the club. So again, we started with our hand kind of on the steel here, made sure to get it in those fingers. And I think that was a little difficult for you. That was something that kind of fell away from you.
I feel like
sometimes.
it still maybe slips into the palm a little too much.
Just gotta stay disciplined with it. So in those fingers, make sure we wrap our palm around it then, get our thumb a little bit towards like 1 o'clock if 12 o'clock's club face here. And then for you, I think we went for the 10-finger grip.
Yeah.
I think that was one that felt best for you. It tends to be one of the people with smaller hands resonate with, which is great. Just make sure that we do continue to get it in those fingers and then hide that thumb underneath here, okay? And then from there. All right, beautiful. Once we got that, you did a pretty good job with that, I think. We taught you kind of how to stand. So stand up straight this way, stick our butt out just a bit, and then let those arms hang forward. And then really that priority was getting those hands beneath those shoulders. You really, for whatever reason, wanted to kind of extend your arms out this way and get them out there. If you want to check, you can always kind of like drop a club from your shoulders. All right, hey, they're too far this. You can always extend your hands down this way. If you feel like, man, I want to extend my arms a little bit, they can always go down, but we don't want to extend them out this way. And then from there, your swing actually started to look pretty good. The one habit that I saw that we want to kind of mitigate, we want to manage a little bit, is we don't want to just pick up the clubs with our hands and arms. You start to get into that, particularly towards the end of the session. We always want to feel like that club is going to maybe stay nice and low to the ground as we start our backswing here. We want to get the club to about here at this point, and then it's going to start coming up into that nice kind of pizza pan position. And then from there, swinging on through. You know, we found that it was a little bit difficult to hit the ground in the same spot. We got better with that. We hit some good ones, some bad ones. That's about the right amount that you should do as a relative beginner. Looked pretty good to me. And then the driver, the only couple things we want to remember there, we want to have that ball nice and forward in our stance. First, our stance should be just a little bit wider than our shoulders with our driver because we're trying to send it. So we want like this nice stable base to work from. Have the ball position more in line with the kind of left armpit or the logo on our shirt somewhere out here. So stick that left hand out there first, then grab the right to join it. And then try and feel like we're hitting up through that driver, not necessarily hitting down. That was something you did just a little bit of towards the end of the session. But, bro, for me, that was a really positive session. Thanks. We'll get after it again. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Any questions about anything?